Hey, are you lurking?
Farm Guide 2022. Thank you very much for the lurk. Appreciated. We're just getting set up in the background, guys. We will be up and running very, very shortly. Just waiting for the server to load up, and then we'll be on our way. Hopefully. Right, we are set. So let's just go to that screen for a minute, because I forgot to put the camera up. So give me 2 seconds, guys. There we go. We're set to run. Let's go and find a job, shall we? We need to turn around first, because we've got to go back to the main gate. But welcoming everyone. Hope everyone is well. If you're new in here, I hope you had a great Christmas and New Year. Fat Nuts, how we doing, mate? Hope you're well. Right, let's see what jobs we can get, shall we? What do you mean the cam's gone? It's working? Everything's working. You want to wind up? Well, I say everything's working. It's working on my OBS. Is it working on stream? Oh, why is that cut out? Hang on a second. Right, refresh, guys. Let me just put a message in chat because it's right. There's no jobs here, so let's find a job. But welcome everyone. Hope everyone is well. Oh no, we don't want to do that because that's a long old drive. We need to find it from around this area. So we're going to get this job. I don't know where it's from, but we're going to find out. Oh, it's from the yard we just come out. People over in the purple, sorry about that. I had to authenticate my streaming software into the purple side. So it cut me out or logged me off until I was able to authenticate it, which we've obviously just done. So I'm guessing, yeah, we need to reverse out and reverse back in. I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll reverse. We'll do it the flash way. Give it full right hand bend. And reverse down the ramp from here. Boy Slim, how we doing? Hope you're well. And what I'll do is once I've got it in this spot, now obviously I pulled right, reversed it down the ramp, and then we're now in perfect position with one shunt forward, and that's just because I've just caught that trailer on the wall right there, but there we go. How about that for a bit of reversing? Not that I do it IRL, but you know what I mean. But yeah, we'll just get loaded and we'll get on our way. I hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's having a great weekend and set. I'm back to work tomorrow, nice and early. And weirdly enough, I'm driving a lorry tomorrow. So I'm just just getting some practicing ready for tomorrow.
Turn left.
Bear with me a second, I'll just turn in the game sound down that little bit because it's a bit loud in my ears. Let me know if it's too loud over my voice, etc. But if I'm coming over the top of that, that's okay. But we are on the server. If anyone wants to join me on the server, you're more than welcome to. Lovely. Have you done your first stream yet, Nuts, to see if all them levels and everything are all alright? Are you going today? Fair enough. What you're streaming, or what you're playing. Max, welcome in over on the vertical. Hope you're well, welcome in. Oh, fair enough. Scott, welcome in over on the vertical. Ah, I just remembered I've got to do something. 2 seconds while I do that, because I need to click a button over here so I get my red chat working. There we go, that's all up and running. So it's all good. We're all set now. I'll get over a chat. So we're all cooking with gas, shall we say. Now we've got a bit of a bendy road here, so we're not going to be going fast. I need to put our exhaust brake on, I don't know how much. Or engine brake, shall I say. It's weird that I have to switch it on. I know I haven't got it on auto, which is fair enough, but it doesn't save the setting from the last time. I have to switch it on every time I load it into the game. Welcome in, Jamie. Welcome in, Scott. Sabrina, welcome in. I actually turned all my computers on about an hour ago, because I come out here an hour ago to stream, and even with a radiator on, because obviously it's a streaming room out in the garage, even with a radiator on low, it was like an ice block in here, so I turned all the computers on so it would warm up, and then when I watched the film program with the wife, and then come back in. So just to warm it up a bit more, I used the PCs as a warming device, because it is bloody freezing down my way. As I say, hope everyone's well, hope everyone's had a great weekend, and everyone's set for going back to work tomorrow. Right, we're going to turn right here.
Turn right.
Can't wait for the 12th. This is the start of my 5 days off. And I can then finally strip this left hand side of this room out and move my rig over. Might have to swap over my Scania light and my Cummins light, I'm not sure yet. Because on the back wall I've got obviously a Scania light. I'm doing a lot more ETS than I am ATS, because obviously I haven't got an ATS server yet. But we're might swap the lights over so I can have that on in the background. Turn down dim so I don't pick up on the webcam too much, but just gives it a bit more realistic look. There's obviously a lot of Scania drivers have the Scania sign behind them, as you would do IRL, so I may as well use it to make a bit more immersion. But I've got a few things to work out when I do move the rig over, because the way I've got the camera up here, it's on an arm on the desk behind me, as you can see over on the webcam. That arm ain't going to reach across the room to the rig when it's over the other side, so I've got to change some wiring about and everything, so it's not going to be a 5-minute job. But we will get it worked out. And we're not going to quads now, because the other 2 flat screens that I was going to use as the base front is only 60 hertz, and I run these at 120 hertz, so you just get slightly better visual. So apparently it doesn't run too bad at 60 hertz, but I've never run at 60 hertz. I've always run at 120, because all my screens have always been 120 or above. Nerd, welcome in. Rojoin, welcome in. Sorry if I butchered your name. Dundee Gaming, welcome in. Jamie, welcome in. Guys over on the purple, see a few of you sitting in there. If you go through your channel points, I've added a few extras in there, guys, just so you're aware. I said I was going to do it the other night after I'd helped Mr. Fatnuts out, and I done it. I added a few more, and I've got the connection for the green side as well now. I just haven't set them up, because I've got to put, it's weird, on the purple I put them into Lumia and it automatically puts them into purple, but on the green side I have to put them in, add them into the green side back end, and then link them to Lumia, so it's a bit weird how you have to do it. So it's not as easy to do, so I will be getting on that probably tomorrow night, depending on how long I won't work for. I'm down for a 12-hour shift, but hopefully it won't be, because there's only one shipping, I think. So hopefully it'll be a shorter day. I'm guessing this tanker's in front of me is a man or a DAF, because he's got no power to get up the hills. I'm still in 10th, and we're still chugging along at 31 mile an hour in 10th gear. So hopefully he finds a bit of acceleration in a minute and we get going, but obviously it's a single track. Stream Up World, welcome in over on the green, hope you're well. Thank you for turning my lights pink with your first time chat. They will go back to blue in a minute, don't worry. There we go. Don't forget, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, please hit that follow button, whichever platform you're on, or subscription, whichever it is. And obviously if you turn notifications on, you'll know next time I go live. If you wish to join a Discord, there is a Discord in the purple and the green. You'll get more notifications then as well. We'll get rid of that because we don't need that. Didn't realise that was still up now.
Exit now. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Yeah, so what we're going to do now, instead of going into quads, is put one of the 32s above.
Exit now.
And bring the two 24s down, and then bring a 24 down over to the right hand side, underneath, so I can have all of my chat and everything underneath the screen, so I'm not looking up all the time. I can just look to my right and it'll be there on the screen. That's the plan, once I move it. So we've got a bit of open road now, so we'll get up to our 60 limit. We're now in top gear, and we are now at 60, and cruise control is on as we're on a bit of a motorway for a change. I do like all the small roads, but it's a shame that the towns aren't linked with small roads, if that makes sense. It's nice driving through the towns and back out the other side if you can. Excuse me a minute, I'm trying to open up my coconut ice, that my lovely candy coconut ice, should I say, my lovely wife picked up when she was in London yesterday. She went for a walk with her friends. Gola, how we doing? Hope you're well. Happy week, happy new year, and welcome in. Oh, look at that. Look at that, chat. I've not tried the candy coconut ice before, so we'll see what it's like. I've got a toffee and coconut ice that I've already eaten. Well, I've half eaten. The rest of it's indoors because it was too much. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm glad you're well. Hopefully you had a great Christmas and New Year. It was good to see you in. Just get up to speed and you have to slow down again for another bloody border. By the looks of it, this is just a drive-through border, so it's not too bad. Oh, no it's not. The barrier was up because he drove through. And then obviously dropped down behind him. We remembered about the barrier this time. Oh, I'm liking this coconut ice. She can go back to London for a walk with her friends again. This is lovely. See again.
That's right.
Get up to speed and you've got to slow down for pay a bloody toll fare now.
I gotta follow, I gotta follow, I gotta follow. Mom, get the can.
Luke F, thank you very much for the follow, much appreciated. Hope you're well. Welcome in, Happy New Year. You slowed down a little bit too much then. Do you play the game as well, Luke, or are you just a viewer of the game? Right, so we've got a bit of motorway, so we'll get it up to 60 and hit that cruise control for a minute while I enjoy my coconut ice. Actually, that's enough. I've hit half the bar already. How are we doing for fuel? Loads of fuel, so we're good to go. This job is 20 minutes left on the job. It's only a short one, but it gets us out of the area we was in. Very nice. This is on my server. It's literally just an 8-slot server just to see how it went, because I haven't been around for 2 years. When I got the opportunity to get back involved with G-Portal after being away for so long, I jumped on it, and obviously being able to have service from them as well is a lot easier. So I've got an 8-slot ETS and a farm sim server at the moment, and if I get the CC role, then I'll bring up a couple more servers for ATS as well. But I've got to get my numbers back up, and obviously where I haven't been around, the numbers are low, but they are picking up slowly, which I'm very much grateful for, which is a good thing. I am, mate, yeah, 332s, and then I've got 224s above that. I was going to go to quad 32s, because I've got 2 monitors sitting down here on the left hand side, but they're flat screen. I come about them a while ago, and I was going to put them as front screens and then use 2 curves for the outside of the quads, and then put one of these 32s up above, because there's a 24 up above at the moment. But because they're Samsung flats, they're only 60 hertz, and obviously the outside monitors I can obviously run at 60 hertz, but they're 120 hertz screens, so I'm so used to running at 120 hertz. Apparently it won't make much of a difference, but there will be a difference, so I'll just stick with the 3 screens as well, because the uncertainty of how long I'm going to be in this room anyway. So know my luck, and I mean this in the nicest possible way, I'll still be in this room in 5 years time, and I'll regret not changing it when I could have done, but you know, as I say, the longer the better, but obviously for me it wouldn't be, if that makes sense. Are you going triples as well? Fair enough.
I came left there.
How do you mean, did I get my monitors? What, set up like this? Just on a OT, OT, yeah, GT even, Amiga rig stand, monitor stand. I bought the quad setup and then I bought an extra quad stand so I can run two for 24s above. But then obviously I've got the monitors behind me as well. What size are you going to be running? If you're running 27s, you can actually get a nice stand off of Amazon or eBay for a lot cheaper. Just get a triple monitor stand. But buy the one that you can bolt to the desk, so you can drill it into the desk, put a big plate underneath it, and it stay mounted. It's not going to lean forward when you bring the monitors round. Oh, we're going to have to go this lane. Oh, you're going 43s. Yeah, but this one... Sorry about that. I knew I was going to sneeze. I knew I didn't have time to say I'm going to sneeze before I sneezed. The one I've got will take 43s. Because I'm looking at the 43 Hinsani, I think it is, 43, 144 hertz screens. Just to give you more sort of dash area underneath in front of the steering wheel sort of thing. And then bring the button box closer to me from away from the screen. Yeah, it's a triple, and then you can add the quad monitor on the top. The extra, I think it's 80 quid for the setup for the quad screen. But the triple goes, I'm sure it goes to 45, maybe bigger, because there's plenty of arm left. My arms, so obviously that's the centre of the screen, but the actual arm is about here behind the screen. The arms are massive. Are they short book? No, mate. Not at all. I've got loads of arm behind now. As I say, I was going to use the same rig and put two 32s across the back arm. That's how much room there is. Who told you it was only suitable for 32s? Was it GT Amiga? Or was it another company that's trying to sell you the bigger stand? Oh, GT Amiga told you it was 32s. I think, well, I haven't got a 43 at the moment, but I think you'd be easily get a 43 on this setup. Come on, mate, push your way out. See, like me, I just push my way out and make them stop. Alright, fair enough. Past this lorry through this bit before he squeezes through. Yeah, you can stop for me now. Maybe I should have done that. Oh no, he stopped for me. Thank you very much, Mr. Lorry. To be fair, if you want like a decent screen at the moment, Hennessy, I think it is, or whatever it's called, because it's the end of the line of their market, they're doing them half price, and they're for the 144 gaming setup as well, 144 hertz, and it's like, I think it's 210 depth, so you'll get a lovely I've literally hit the button twice on buying 3 of them. But I've just got so much going on at the moment that if I do that, I won't be able to do the other bits I want to do. And I'm okay with the 32s. Is this going to be a nice curve, or is this going to be a terrible curve that I need to stamp on the brakes because I'm going too fast? It's called the Q7, high NC Q7. I say because it's they're obviously bringing a new one out, so they're selling off all the old stock and they're doing them half price at the moment. To be fair, I went from a 24, which are the ones above, to a 32, and it was a big difference. So coming down from a 65 to 32s would be a difference. But why don't you get another 2 65s? If you're going to have to buy the bigger stand anyway, why don't you get the buy another 2 65s and then run 3 65s? Because then you're only buying, you're still having to buy the stand anyway if you reckon that the 43s won't fit on this one. So you're having to buy the stand for the 43s. So that way you've only got to buy 2 TVs, not 3 if you're going for 43s. You ain't got the space for it, fair enough. Could have been one less TV to buy then. Yeah, probably work out the same price as 2 65s against 3 43s, probably be the same price, but if you've already got one TV. Just for people on the other platforms, that's just telling the purple that they're going into ads, because they've already gone into ads and I didn't see it coming, so I forgot to tell them, even though I've got a marker that tells me. Really need to move my mouse off of this rig. Welcome back from the ads over on the purple, hope you're well. Hope the ads didn't bore you too much. What mods have you been making in Luke? And I'm guessing they're for ETS, more than ATS. Alright, fair enough. No, my VTC is nice and simple, in-game, so we can run it on TMP everywhere. Everyone's got the same skin, and we can drive anywhere, wherever we go. It hasn't got to be put into servers, etc. So it just makes it a bit easier that way. That's the thing about the VTC, it's nice and simple, no rules, do what you want to do, just don't get banned with the VTC tag on you if you go on TMP. Because we run on TMP as well as obviously the server and everything else. The only reason we go on TMP is if people are wanting to join us and we don't know them, if that makes sense. Because I don't want to give out the server details to an unknown. So we're test them out on TMP first, see how they get on, and then if that's the case, then they can come and join the server. Guys and girls, I have the website up and running again, so you can go and check out the website. That's my website. It's one that I've built about myself and obviously some other great streamers. It's not a stream team or anything like that by far. It's just a name that I come up with when I needed to basically rebrand for all the other stuff I do in the background that people don't see. It's a website basically just promoting all of our affiliate links, etc. for each other. If you go to streamers, there's a drop down menu, some great streamers on that. It tells you a bit about each streamer, gives you a link to all of their platforms that they run on, all of their affiliate links, etc. And obviously all my links are over there under my name as well. In my page as well, if you're into 5M and you're over at the age of 18 and you like serious roleplay, then check out the Unmatched that's either at the bottom of the website in the widgets or the on my profile. There's also a link there to the Discord where you can go and see what we're all about. You will go into the non-whitelisted chat, but you can have a look around, obviously fill your application form in and join the server as well. So it's a great server to be in. There's lots going on, there's stuff coming in the future. Yeah, it's just going to be busy. Where the hell is my drop-off point then? At the moment, oh, there's my drop-off point. At the moment, I'm still running my Thrustmaster, but I have picked up a affiliate ship with Moser, so as soon as the money's replaced from Christmas and everything into my savings pot, I will be going on to a Moser wheel with a truck wheel set up, and then the Thrustmaster wheel will go onto the other PC that the wife uses upstairs as the office, because there's a new rig coming as well. So when they both, well, when I've paid the bill, basically, it's all in my shopping cart, I just need to pay the bill. It's basically a GT Amiga Prime, which is out of stock at the moment, and the Moser R9 wheel with a trucking wheel. R5, sorry, tracking bundle, which will go on here. But I'm going to keep the Thrustmaster gear shifter and run that. But I will end up getting the handbrake and the sequential gearbox, gear shifter for Moser. But GT Amiga don't do that, so I'll have to get them straight from Moser. Yeah, I'm going to get the badges for it as well, because obviously I run ATS as well, so the place I can get mine from do the Euro truck and American truck badges, just change them over, the magnetic ones. go up into Germany, guys. We've got no blue lines up there, have we? So might as well go up into Germany. Let's go. Where's our parking spot now? It's down the side of them triples. Nice. See if we can get it in there then. We have to have a couple of shunts in this to get the trailer around first. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just going to go straight in. No, it's not going to go straight in. Oh, I bet the trailer the other side on my blind side. Wonder why it won't go around. There we go, we're in now. It's not bad from where we was. And then to get it in between that lot. I have got a Discord, mate. It is there. Alright, let's get loaded. Right, this job is 52 minutes IRL, so we're getting in the right gear instead of being in the higher box, back down in the low box and get going properly. Yeah, I've got a friend of mine who does my 3D printing when the temperature's right in his room to do so. He's not been in yet, so he hasn't deafened me, so... Got a bit of motorway work, so we're stick the old cruise control on, and I can semi-concentrate on chat. But guys and girls on all platforms, I hope you're all well and you'll all had a great weekend. Obviously, I am back to work tomorrow. I think I've got a 7 o'clock start. I've got 2 ships in, so it's probably going to be a 12-hour day. But depending on what I've got on Tuesday, if I've got another early start, then I will... Mr. Red, how are we doing? Hope you're well. Welcome in, sir. Happy weekend. Happy New Year. I'm not sure if you see, but in the Discord, I asked a question for walking music. If you can DM me either the name or ideally the track that you want as you're walking, I will add it. But I hope you're well, mate. Ozzy, how we doing? Good evening. What is the time? I don't even know what the time is. Right, it's only 20 to 1 in the afternoon here. It's not quite evening yet. It's afternoon, but welcome in, Ozzy. Hope you're well. Hope everyone had a great Christmas and New Year as well, obviously. I'm from the southeast of England in Kent. Oh, midnight. Ah, see. So you're 11 hours in front of us. Just outside Blue Water, mate. Other way. Yeah, the other way from Blue Water. Not towards Dartford, the other way. But that's as close as you're going to get. I ain't going to give you no more out. People that need to know, and that's the main thing. Oh, fair enough. It was weird because obviously in the city, I'm unmatched RP. We was in voice chat the other day, and a geezer was like, I recognise that accent of yours. I was like, I haven't got an accent. They were like, yeah, you have. You're from the other side of the river from me, and they were literally in Purfleet. So yeah, it's quite funny that he picked up on my so-called accent, even though I haven't got an accent. That he knew exactly where I was. Yeah, but you've got an accent to me, Oz, that's the thing. But I can understand your accent quite easily. But if you go lower down and to the left, to the right into New Zealand, they've got a totally different accent again, and you're literally like next door to each other, if that makes sense. Because obviously I used to work... Oh, I just took that van out because that lorry come over. Oh well, never mind. I used to work, obviously, Australia and New Zealand. It was harder to understand the New Zealand people than it was Oz. And Oz has got a lot to answer for. It was my first trip away. I just turned 17. December 94. I left, and I think I was still 16 to be fair when I left. Yeah, because 95 I'd have been 17. So yeah, I was still 16, went down there, had a few drinks with the crew. Right, when we went ashore, and I come back with a naked woman tattooed on my arm. From the head down to the belly button was all on my arm. All the boobs hanging out the lot. And I don't remember none of it. Oh, I remember going in the tattoo shop. I don't remember asking for it. I remember falling asleep while he was doing the tattoo. And then I woke up the following morning with it on my arm. And then coming home and telling me mum and dad that I've got a tattoo of a woman, a half a bodied woman, with her boobs hanging out. I've had it covered up now. I've had a big common carp put over the top of it, and her belly button is the eye of the carp. How we laid it out, so that's pretty cool. Come on, mate. Don't need to slow down that much. At least the lorry said thank you, which is more than others. I just want to check something. Oh. Why is it on again? Because realise only my vertical on the red is working, not my horizontal. And I'm not sure why. The only reason I know that is because it says it is, but it ain't coming through. That's really weird. I don't know what's happening there then. Sorry guys. Oh. I only looked because things were popping up and then they wasn't popping up, if that makes sense. Well, Will Hunter, welcome in, long time no see. Happy Christmas, Happy New Year. Hope everything was well for you. Sorry, I was just leaning over sorting out the software on the other screen to be right. Oh, it was definitely on me, yeah. That's when I found out. That's when I found the taste for alcohol. Oh. What the hell? Don't remember flicking the switch, but there we go. So I put it into low gears instead of highs. That's why it was screaming the nuts off it. Yeah, no, that was my eye-opening to welcome to the world. This is how it is. And yeah, I've done that for 5 years. Come ashore and realised how much of alcohol I was dependent on. So I dried myself out, and I very rarely drink now. I could easily do a case and a half, as in 24 cans, case and a half a day when I was working on at sea. Get up, go to the bar, have a couple, have breakfast, go back to the bar, have a couple, then go to work for a couple of hours, then go back to the bar for a couple more, then break for lunch after working a bit more, break for lunch, 3 or 4 beers at lunchtime, back to work for a couple of hours, back in the bar a couple more, back to work, finish, back in the bar a couple more, go down, shower, dinner, back in the bar until midnight, and then start all over again the following day. Oh yeah, definitely a slab of beer a day, easy. And that was from 16 up until I was 22. But don't forget, obviously coming down your way, it wasn't the big tall Foster cans, it was 2 seconds. Oh, what is going on? So I just had to do the vertical puzzle thing over there on the other window. Yeah, it was the like what we would call stubbies, like the little cans, and it was either Foster's, Victoria Bitter, or you get the tall cans of Tennant's. But that was a little bit too harsh. I'd stick to either the Victoria Bitter or the Foster's, to be fair, back then. And then if you went on a Far East trip, you had bottles of Beck's. What else did you have? Stones, bitter, which was the orange can. Then you had a yellow can, but I can't remember what that was called. But that was more of a bitter. And there was another lager, but I can't remember what one it was. I really can't, because I only used to drink Beck's back then, when I was on the Far East trips. We could end up having an accident here shortly because it's peeing hard. Yeah, the thing is, like on the container ships, obviously, because it was a merchant navy, obviously it was very lax, and it was before the days of like all the health and safety and things like that. So because you was at sea and it literally had like 24 people, but you'd only ever see 3 or 4 of them a day, because obviously everyone's working different shifts, different departments and things like that. So you'd only see a couple of people like different a day. It was the only way to actual catch up with people was to go to the crew bar and have a drink with someone, because there'd always be someone in the crew bar because of the change of the shifts. So it's just our way of socialising, and it become like the norm. Welcome in, Tracy. Welcome in. Is that Leroy? Hope you're well. But now I hardly drink. Even like my wedding, because obviously we used to drink obviously the Bacardis and that on the top shelf as well, because it was like silly money, because everything's tax-free, duty-free. So I went on a cruise with a wife, and she likes a Malibu, and she drank the bar out, and she drank the bar out of Malibu and I drank it out of Bacardi. And then the rough weather come in, so the bar was empty, and there was me and another ex-merchant navy. So the bar was empty, and there was me and another ex-merchant navy that obviously didn't care about the rough weather, sat at the bar, and all we was doing was putting our cruise card next to our glass, and as soon as it got down to like the last mouthful, the barman would just put another one next to it, and then take our cards and we'd sign for it. It was me and another merchant navy guy, but he used to work for Shell Tankers. But yeah, we drank the bar dry of Bacardi, and you had to go to another bar to get another couple of bottles. Because that stuff I could just drink like water and don't get pissed. Lou's welcome in, hope you're well. And for everyone that's obviously been over to my YouTube channel as well, I can say it that way this time because it's recurring visitors. I had the achievement of 30,000 views yesterday, so I appreciate every single one of you. It means a lot that people have gone over and watched the videos, so it does mean a lot. And all you guys that are over there all the time, getting that like sort of daily, I applaud you, because it's been hard getting the 30,000 view award, to be fair. But I haven't really pushed that channel until I come back and I've gone full multi. And now it's obviously getting pushed, it's getting more and more traction and everything else, so it's all good. We will get back to where we left off 2 years ago, and in time we will get better than we was 2 years ago. Hopefully. If I don't have a crash out again for some reason. As long as my shadows don't come back and start copying shit, etc., then we're all good. Or asking for help and not giving any help back when they're needed. So, but that's another story that we won't talk about. I hate being used and abused and not getting nothing back for it when you actually need a personal favour. So I don't mean that I don't give to receive. I done loads for certain people, and then I asked for one thing and got fuck all. So yeah. Sorry, mate. I wasn't going to squash you. A car next to me just panicked and yanked on the brakes because I moved over into the.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Oh, we're turning right here, guys.
Exit right.
Mr. Armstrong, welcome in, sir. Hope you're well. Just plodding along on the old ETS, catching some miles.
All good, bro, and yourself.
I'm all good, mate. Thank you very much. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year. Hope everything went well for you. I was in Matt's stream last night.
Same to you, matey.
And he was saying that he can't wait to get his own place sorted. You didn't have to do that. Stop. That's going to go off for ages now. Stop, please. Oh, no. Man. Mark, you didn't need to do that, brother. But thank you very much. But yeah, I was in Matt's stream last night because he's part of. He's a partner on the Unmatched RP that I play in, and I was in his stream and he was saying that when he gets his own place, oh, and a games control. Man, stop, please. That he's having you over to build his sim rig up for him. That's going to go off 50 times. Well, 51 times now.
Yeah, he a good guy, yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, I didn't realise, because obviously you're trucking. Only met Matt through RP. I haven't met him through beforehand. And obviously he's well into his trucking and that as well. So yeah, it was weird how the paths sort of joined together, knowing each other sort of thing. But glad to hear you had a good New Year, mate. And your setup's just getting more mega and mega every time.
Yeah, I built all his PCS log.
Oh, you done his PCS as well? Oh, right, fair enough.
Thanks, man.
It's yeah, it's definitely an inspiration, your setup, mate. Oh my life, who was that? Coldest gnome. I could have crashed then, I could have died. Welcome in, sir, hope you're well. So is Matt local to you then, Mark? I'm guessing so, if you're going to go around his house and build his rig for him. And thank you again for all the... oh my life! Ozzy! Oh. You can tell the riffraff's in over on the purple now, can't you? Just saying. It's been a nice, quiet, however long we are. And that's the first 2 jump scares we've had. Just saying. I don't even know how long we've been going. Oh yeah, so like first hour's been nice. Nice calm drive along the motorway. No jump scares, no nothing. Cornish current turns up and then the chaos starts. But thank you very much for the jump scares. They are appreciated. But Mark, before I got jumped, I was just saying thank you very much for the 2026s and the games controller, man. You didn't have to. I never asked for anything. Anything that does come back in literally comes back into the streaming room, so that's very much appreciated. Spartan, welcome in, hope you're well. Roy the farmer, welcome in. Mitch, welcome in. Back over in our lane. So how's everyone's weekend been? Has everyone done everything they needed to do, or is there still stuff that you should have done that you didn't do? Yeah, I'm all good. We had a nice relaxing Christmas. My parents come over because obviously we care for my mother-in-law anyway, so she lives with us. But my parents come over, we had Christmas dinner, chilled out with a couple of Christmas programs. They went home, we watched another Christmas program and went to bed. So it was nice chilled Christmas. And then New Year, we sat down, watched a bit of telly, and then obviously the fireworks started, so I had the dog on my lap, sort of protecting her, making her feel safe because she's petrified of fireworks. Watched New Year come in on the TV, give each other a kiss, watched a bit more, then I went upstairs on my laptop because I couldn't be bothered to come out of the streaming room. Went upstairs on my laptop, watched a few of the guys on the server, had some interaction with them through their chats, and then went to sleep. So yeah, it's been good. So what parts have you printed in? You made the boom bigger or something, or are you adding parts on so you can lift them up and down? So like materials that you would lift with a crane sort of thing. Lewis, welcome in. 4 Dots, welcome in. Big G Carper, welcome in. Hope you're all well. What was the temperature on Christmas Day out there for you, Oz? I bet it was about 30, 35, wasn't it? Oh, so it weren't not as warm as I thought it would be then. I thought it would be a bit warmer. But it's still hot, really. If we had that on Christmas Day, we'd think there was a problem with the world. But, so it's 300 plus hours to print all of what you've already done. Bloody hell. That's a lot of printing. That's a lot of filament and all. 300 hours. Or do you slow print so you get the better texture? Because I've been looking at 3D printers, because obviously Grey Wiz is a great man and he helps me out. If I find a file, I send him the file and he prints it and sends it down to me. And obviously we have a gentleman's discussion about what it costs, etc. So I've got obviously me mounts either side of my steering wheel. I've got my mounts that hold down here that you can't see for my other stream decks and everything that he's printed for me. And obviously before, when I used to have them in front of me on my old gaming chair, they're all part of the chair. But I've obviously been looking at printers, and some people say you need to get this one because it prints slower, you get a better quality. This one you can print fast and still get a good quality. Some of them say buy the fast printers, then slow it down, you get an even better quality. Alright, so you literally melt down the pellets and then put it into your own, make your own filament. I see it. Jesus Christ. I was just talking about you, yes. Your ears were burning for a reason. I was just saying how much of a great guy you are, that I find, or you find something that you think will help my streaming room out, and then you print it for me and send it down and we have a gentleman's discussion about how much it costs. Because Ozzy was just saying that he's done 300 plus hours printing to make a model crane that's 8 foot tall with a 10-foot boom, and he's making it all remote control. But guys and girls, there is Grey Wiz himself. If you aren't already, please click that link and give him a follow. He is definitely worth a watch. You will not be disappointed with his content, and he is starting to rebuild his rig, so you should see him trucking as well on a stream very shortly, hopefully. I don't know how true it is, but because it was on TikTok and it did seem a little bit AI-y, but there was a company, or it was advertising basically like a company that had a warehouse and it had all these 3D printers on racking, and they literally were all linked, so whatever they put into one, it would print. So like, for argument's sake, they were making 3D printed dolls. They'd set one off and the whole warehouse would all print that doll in the same colour, the same spec, everything else, and then they'd change it, and then it'd change the colour and everything on the next one. But it did seem a little bit AI-y, if I'm honest. Oh, what you stop? Oh, there's a red light. Oh, that was very close. We nearly hit him. Oh, it is real then. Yeah, it did look a little bit Chinesey. That's why I thought it was a little bit AI-y. But yeah, no, if there is, yeah, so they're obviously mass producing the same thing on all the different printers, all stacked up on racks. Oh, there you go, Spartan.
Straight on. That's right.
Ozzy knows his bits. He's been playing about with them for a while. He's just told you which one to get.
Go straight on. That's right.
Hello, Mr. Fireman. Hope you ain't been too busy today, mate. Hope you've been in your bunk more than you have been out putting fires out. It is an original mono. It come in a mono box and everything else. But I think they're seconds because I can't remember where it is. Somewhere on the back. It's got like a little blemish. So I think they're seconds. That's why I got them so cheap. But I've got a few different ones.
Keep right. And then turn right.
Yeah, it come in an original box and everything else with like obviously all the card and everything from them.
Turn right.
As I say, they come up cheap, so I think they were seconds at the factory. Yeah, just here
This is where it ends.
on the back, there's like a blemish, so it's not a full smooth wheel. Oh, drove too far. But welcome in, hope you're well. I've got a couple of different wheels. I've got that one, which is obviously got a quick release on the back, so I'll just change them over. I've got that one, which I use for normal racing, just because it's got like a bit of a rubber grip so I don't slip off the wheel. And then up on the wall, which you can't see up here above me on the left, it's up too high for the cam to pick up, but there's a deep dish that I use for drifting. And then I've got the original Thrustmaster GT wheel as well, that I just unscrew the quick link and then screw it back in so it's on there properly, sort of thing. But when I move over to Moser, I'll do the quick change, buy a quick change, and then bolt my, so it'll bring the wheel a little bit further out, but I'll still be able to change them over and only have to buy one quick change when I move over to Moser. Because the Thrustmaster will be moving on to the other PC. It won't be staying on a rig. Alright, see what jobs we can get. See, look, started a conversation now about 3D printers, and you're all chatting away, and I ain't got a clue what you're talking about. Well, obviously I know you're talking about 3D printers, but should we do that one? Yeah, let's go and find that
Ready
job.
to rock and roll.
I've been trying to pick one for your Moser. Fair enough. Yeah. I'm gonna
Turn right.
get the R5 trucking bundle and the clutch pedal in the very near future. But obviously Christmas has put a stop to a few things at the moment. But once the savings pot's back up, it will be ordered. It'll probably be ordered at the same time as the prime rig to replace the classic wheel stand and art seat base, which I'm in at the moment. and that's more so I can move my button box closer, mount it to the rig, so it's closer. I've got a couple of other things in mind that I want to do as well, so once I move it over, because I was going to change the whole rig altogether, like the room around, but there's no real reason to do that at the moment. So the stuff I'm buying now to make my streaming and my comfort and everything else feel better, I can take with me when we move. So, but stuff I was going to do in the room, there's no point in doing it if we're moving. So. For the difference in the price of the R3 and the R5, I would just go for the R5 if I'm all honest. There's not a lot of difference in the two, and you can always turn it down. You haven't got to have it set to like its max. You can turn it down, so you can still turn the R5 down to below 4 anyway. It just gives you that more variety. So if you do fancy a change and turning it up a bit more for any reason, you can do.
Go straight on.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to keep my Thrustmaster shifter down here and use the T8, TB8 or whatever it is. The more expensive shifter out of the two. Oh, helps if you go into first, you won't put away in 7th. Yeah, that's the one. You know the one because you printed me H plate for me.
Keep right.
And then I broke it. The H plate, not the shifter. I was racing and smashing through the H plate and yeah, broke a finger, and then when the finger was broke, I broke the other finger because I was smashing into that as well. So I've got the metal one back on there in a moment. Oh, we were so close to going into race miles and I hope we didn't touch it. I started off with a G29 and my G29 is still being used by Mr. Fatnuts. I'm not sure if he's still in the room. I think he's still running it now. As long as you don't go mad with it, it will last you. G923, yeah, so basically the same at the Xbox version, isn't it?
And then exit right.
They still do a good job for the price, if that makes sense. But after
Get ready to turn left.
lots of videos and discussions with people and everything else, Moser is where I'm going to go. And obviously, I've already got my affiliate link with Moser, which I can use and use my own link and get 10% off. So it's worth it. I've got to get onto Moser actually, because even though I'm in the UK, they've sent me a link that goes to the European site. Yeah, I've got the basically I've got the T300 RS base, but I bought the GT version, so I had the leather steering wheel,
Ready to turn right.
and obviously a couple of less buttons on the steering wheel, which I'm running at the moment, obviously.
Turn right.
thought I was going up a dead end road then. I didn't realise there was a junction here.
It's all over now.
Right, let's pick these flowers up. Hopefully they're still here, because it's been a while since we come up here. Yeah, they're still here. We'll get this one on the road. Right, where's our pickup point? Oh, look at that, right over there in the corner. Way round we've got to be, round the other way. So what we'll do is we'll spin round here and reverse right in. Gaming Madness, welcome in over on the vertical, hope you're well. And thank you guys for everyone that's over there, thank you for all the likes and tapping that screen. Obviously if you're enjoying the content, please hit that follow button. That also means obviously everyone over on the red as well, you can hit that subscribe button. All of them help the channel out no end. It doesn't seem a lot.
I gotta follow. Mom, get the camera.
Spartan, thank you very much for the follow on the purple, much appreciated. You followed at the wrong time really, because now I've got bright pink lights here on my right hand side and it's glazing right in my ear as I'm trying to use a tiny little wing mirror on the other screen now. But thank you very much for the follow. They will go back to green in a minute. There we go, blue in a minute. And just so you can see, I haven't pressed any buttons. I did actually make that in there quite well. I just touched the wall before I could get it square up, but we're in there as such, so we're all good. We'll get loaded and get on our way. I forget his name there. Gamer Redmond. He bought a T28, Tweet 248, and I think I'm not sure if he's still got it or not, but I know he did enjoy it when he had it. It's not a bad wheel. The only reason I'm moving over to Moses is obviously you can't really be affiliated with someone and not use their equipment. Well, you can be. It's obviously just a discount code, but it's still nice to use the equipment you're trying to promote. If Thrustmaster come to me and went, oh, we'll give you an affiliate code, I'd have probably stayed with Thrustmaster, but they told me no, so when Moser approached me through my affiliate site, they said, here's the code, do what you need to do, the more you do, the bigger the code gets, so but I can't really push it 100% yet until I'm using it, because I wouldn't like to. I know I 100% know Moser is a good setup, but without having it in front of me in my own hands, I've used one at a friend's place, and it does feel a lot better. But they play a set of Corsair on it, and they've got all of the set of Corsair settings, which apparently you can just add in, and you drift with it, and it automatically takes the lock off, puts the opposite lock on, so it's like assisted steering for you really, so it takes a bit of the fun out of it, but it was still good to have a drift around with, that's for sure. And another mate of mine was running the same wheel as me, and they've just gone over to Fanatec, which they're enjoying as well. So there's another good wheelbase that he reckons is pretty good as well. Oh, you got rid of your link, did you? Fair enough. Yeah, I've still got mine. They approached me. It come through the place I got my Argoviat with. which was really weird. Because it come up that, oh, you've got an offer. And they were on there, so I accepted the offer, obviously. And then obviously now I've got the Discord and everything else, and chatting to a few people and that. That's the way I'm going to go. So have you still got your Govey one as well? Or have you let that go as well? Ah, right, gotcha. A lot of people move from Moser to Sim Magic, if I'm honest. People that obviously I know through the years of being involved with all of this lot. Yeah, a lot of people have moved from Moser over to Sim Magic. But there's a couple of new firms just appearing. I'm waiting to see how they go. There's been a lot of reviews about them saying they're good and everything else. But it's not being funny, but if it's a new company and they've only been out a couple of months, how can people say, yeah, this is a really good product and everything else, unless they've been giving it free and they've been using it longer than the company's been registered? Or they've given it free and they're just bigging it up to get the sales. I don't know. Yeah, I've still got Govey. Oh, you're all in ads now. I'll speak in a minute. Welcome back for the ads. As you just see, I had a bit of screen tear there, and I had that last time I drove through that part, so it must be like just that area, because that's why I checked the map to see if I it was the driven. Oh, I've gone the wrong way now. Oh, okay, okay. No, it's only in that little bit there. Or am I dropping frames on? It happened there last time as well when I drove through there. I've gone the wrong way now. So I remember going past the petrol station and it doing it. So I just checked and it is the same bit of road. But last time I come this way, no, last time I went the other way and I've come the wrong way. But yeah, it's only that little bit of map. But that could be like the server glitch or something like that. But there's no frames dropped on OBS or anything. Still says 0. And Spark, I appreciate your follow as well. I did say it then, but I've just, when I was looking through buttons to see different things, you was my 970th follower, so I appreciate that. Because that's just made that goal and another goal to come up for the 980. As I say, I haven't streamed for 2 years and I would have been hopefully a lot further than what I am now, but we are coming back and we're coming back big, so every follow helps. Am I? Have a look. See, everything looks perfect here. I've got no drop frames,